Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. So today I wanted to talk about some of the best VPNs that you can get for Fortnite. So I've got a couple of free options that you can try out here and a few other premium options if you're not willing to put up with the restrictions of free VPNs. Now, before I begin, if you guys are interested in any of the VPNs mentioned today, you'll find everything you need in the description down below as far as links to pricing, discounts, or full reviews. Now, when it comes to free VPNs, I would not generally recommend them simply because most free VPNs collect your information and sell it to third-party advertisers or marketers for, well, profit. So if that's not something that you're looking to be subjected to, you probably don't want to use a free VPN. And that's exactly why I don't normally recommend them. Having said that, these two VPNs will definitely do the job as far as what they're supposed to do. So let me explain. Obviously, you shouldn't expect these VPNs to work when it comes to streaming and torrenting. That's just not going to happen. It's very difficult. Just to get it out of the way, if you're looking for a VPN that works for torrenting and is free, unfortunately, there will still be a 5 GB data cap. You can go with Atlas VPN. This is a great option if you're interested in getting a free VPN that works for torrenting and also for Fortnite, but you do have just a few locations at your disposal. And again, the 5 GB data cap is not exactly gonna help. Now, if you're looking for no data caps, you can go with ProtonVPN, but unfortunately with ProtonVPN, you're not really going to be getting too many servers, and when it comes to changing servers, you no longer have the option to switch between the free servers, and you have to buy the VPN in order to choose the country that you want. So ProtonVPN is great, it's safe, it has no data caps, but again, the restrictions are on speed and the countries that you're looking to choose. Now, if you're looking for the ability to get access to servers all over the place for free, then you can go with TunnelBear. But the problem with TunnelBear is, again, it's just not going to give you more than 2 GB a month. Yeah, that's right, a month. And you can tweet about them for an extra gigabyte. So although they're great VPNs and, they work fine for the most part as far as what they're supposed to do, when it comes to security, they will definitely secure your data and all, but when it comes to just accessing streaming services and gaming in general, it's really just not going to work out. And torrenting, whatever it is that you're trying to do, a free VPN is just not going to cut it as far as performance, security, ping, and general reliability and consistency. So if you're not exactly willing to put up with the restrictions of free VPNs, this is where I would direct you to something a little bit more premium. So let me just turn this off actually real quick. Turn off this VPN and let's go back to Express here. I'll turn on Express instead. Express will definitely be my favorite here. It's the most reliable, consistent as far as maintaining very low ping and just accessing services and games that are not available to me. And with 105 countries, I'm really able to just explore all kinds of content from all 105 countries. So if you're looking for the best overall VPN that's also the easiest to use and very reliable and consistent at whatever it does, and you'll be able to secure up to 8 devices per subscription, then ExpressVPN will be the best way to go. Of course, just in case you didn't know, to make sure that you get the best ping possible, you want to locate the gaming server that you'd like to connect to, and then connect to the VPN server that is closest to the game server. This is how you're going to make sure that you're always going to have the best connection and lowest latency possible when gaming using a VPN. Because if you didn't know, when you use a VPN, your speed will drop naturally because of the time it takes to protect and encrypt your traffic. So most VPNs will struggle with that except for good VPNs. And so that's why I'm recommending Express in order to Surfshark, because I've tested all 3 of them and they've consistently performed incredibly well, whether it came to streaming, torrenting, general security, and maintaining the lowest ping possible. But again, in order to make sure that your connection and ping is as low as possible, you need to make sure that you're connecting to the VPN servers that are closest to the game servers. In this case, it seems like the Fortnite servers are located here. So what you can do is make sure that you're connecting to the VPN server that is closest to the game server that you would like to connect to in order to make sure that you get the best ping possible. That's basically the trick. Besides that, you want to make sure you're using the best performing protocol, and that'll be the lightweight UDP protocol with ExpressVPN. That'll be the NordLynx protocol with Nord and the WireGuard protocol with Surfshark. So it really is as simple as that when it comes to fixing your ping issues using a VPN. Now, of course, a VPN is not going to be just useful for fixing your ping issues potentially, but also for, getting access to content that you don't have access to, whether it's a game or a specific discount on a game that you don't have access to, or an item that's only exclusive to specific regions. You can definitely just switch to that region and get access to whatever items that you're looking to access. It also works for streaming, so if there's a streaming service that's not available to you, you can again use the same method, connect to a VPN server where that service is available, and that's basically it. Now, as far as which one to go for, again, it really is up to you. I would go for Express simply because I like something that is as easy to use as possible, and I prefer consistency and reliability over the extra features. Now, if you like extra features, you want to go with Nord, especially if you prioritize speed over everything, because NordLynx arguably makes NordVPN the fastest VPN in the business. And then you have Surfshark, which is the best value option for the money if you're looking for the best budget VPN that gets the job done at the cheapest possible cost while not really sacrificing much on performance or security for that matter. It's just that it's a little bit slower than Nord and Express, but it's still a very fast VPN. And you'll be able to virtually secure an unlimited number of devices with just a single subscription, so you can share it around with as many friends and family members as you would like, unlike NordVPN's 6 device limit and ExpressVPN's 8 device limit if that's not enough for you. So that's basically it for this video. If you guys are interested in any of these VPNs, again, you'll find links to pricing and discounts in the description down below. And speaking of pricing and discounts and whatnot, I did ask ExpressVPN out of curiosity, and they mentioned that a lot of people end up spending more money on the monthly plan with the higher rate than the yearly plan with the lower rate, obviously. So if you know you're not going to need the VPN for longer than a month, definitely get the monthly plan. However, if you know you're going to need the VPN for longer than a month and you know it's just going to be a useful tool that you'll be using every day, then you probably want to save money in the long term by going for a longer term plan, which will drop the monthly rate by quite a bit and up to 50% if you click the link in the description down below with the yearly plan. So that's it for this video. Comment below if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer all of them. Like and subscribe if you'd like to support the channel and stay up to date with everything VPNs and cybersecurity. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day.